No, wait, don't go. It's still me. I know I look different, and I know I don't have my cute little tarot sign behind me. It's raining outside, and I didn't want to go sit out in the rain and figure it out and all that stuff. So I'm in the house, and I feel like spring cleaning, so I chopped my hair off. Spring, it's fall. Is there a fall cleaning? Is that a thing? Do you feel like doing fall cleaning? I don't know. I was gonna try to trim it like back. For something in me has been wanting to keep it long, but not have it shaggy on the sides or the back. I have no reason. I have no idea why. But then I tried to trim it, and then I messed up on the, stuff. It looked very late 80s, early 90s, swoopy, preppy, weirdy. So I was like, nah. Anyway, this is me. You can see my big mole that's hidden by hair sometimes. Don't worry, it's been there forever. Okay. Let's just get into it because, yeah, we'll see what's happening. All right. So, hold on. Yeah, I got my book. I feel like what I'm going to try to do, slow it down just a little bit and listen a little more carefully. And I feel like the last one of these I did about an hour after I got done, I was like, oh my gosh, I could have said this, or oh my gosh, I could have said that. And I just had to relax and go, hey, I'm just a vessel, and any message that's supposed to get out there is supposed to get out there, right? So that's my one, not redeeming feature. That's my one, factor that can help me relax. Piece of knowledge. What do you call it? Part of this. This part of this. Anyway, hey, I am so glad to see you. I love you. I am so glad you're here. I am so happy to see you. It's been going so great doing this and getting to meet some of you, hear from you, meet. That's the wrong word. But yeah, it's really been very, very cool. And yeah, I accept where I'm at in this. I accept where you're at, and we're just gonna figure it all out together and have a great trip. I am Trip. This is called Real Nature Trip. I named this channel because I thought I was gonna film nature and make it relaxing because I was quitting working, and I was like, I didn't like all the hustle bustle. So yeah, and I did about 3 videos and tried to do all this editing and said, I don't want to do that. And I started this stuff about 2 years, 2 years later, and it's only become tarot in very, very recently. I've been attracted to it since I've been looking at the spiritual side of life. It's been really cool to listen to tarot readers because it's all about life and the inner journey and healing, and it's cool. It makes you think about things and tap into some things. And that being said, if it lights you up, it's great. And if it makes you go, maybe investigate that. And if it doesn't register, you might not even hear that I said it. Like if you feel compelled to get up and go get water while I'm talking, it's probably stuff that isn't for you. Maybe, maybe. Okay, are you ready? Let's talk about the chronology, what's been happening, what is happening, and where is this going. So, past, present, future. I won't say future. And remember, with me, trying to sound professional. And I feel like when I do these readings, it builds. The understanding and the picture becomes clearer and clearer. And so it's not just a card. It doesn't give me any context. And then the feeling comes in oh yeah, follow that. That's where you're going. So the moon, that's what's gotten you here. And the moon, I feel like that's new inspirations, new something. I'll tell you what, on these major arcana, I want to read that. I know the moon's a biggie. Here you go. I'll let you look at it. The moon. Look at, and I got a moon back there that my niece painted me. So I still have a niece painted painting behind me. The moon. A new impulse arises. Dreams and esoteric visions signaling what is to come. Mystery, occult, hidden adversaries, beguilement, obscurity. It's very interesting. That poses a whole lot of range. Let's see where what the whole story is. So let's say, where are you now? Working away. Obviously, this guy is. Oh, let's talk about number 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is career-wise, wherever you've been working away, and you're good at your craft, whatever it is, and yeah, you just kind of head down, not really bothered. No one's bothering you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Where are things going? Let me cover the appropriate stuff. The devil. The devil. The devil's usually about your own negative thoughts and things that your limiting beliefs, the things that tie you down. This is really bizarre. The moon. I feel like this is in reverse order from usual. You might be heading toward a dark night of the soul. You might be heading to, oh yeah, another breakthrough. Oh boy. I'm gonna pause right here. And I'm gonna tell you, there's nothing bad. There's nothing bad. There are situations you don't like that are tough, and some of these things that were tough to endure or broke you down, haven't they been the biggest lessons in your life so far? Haven't they taught you the most about yourself and about life and about that? You might be waking up to, you might be shaken up, not waking up, shaken up. I'm gonna reshuffle. I feel like reshuffling in between each. I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at this. Oh my gosh. I've thought about so many things to say before doing these, and I could talk and talk and talk forever. And I'm kind of glad I blank out before I start, because I don't want to be the talker. I am the vessel. I am not the water. Okay, I am the vessel. I don't want to be the water. My water is old, dumb water. But vessel, I'm new vessel. All right. So that's where our timeline is saying, like, hey, maybe that moon like turned you on to a career, and you're still in the middle of this career, but maybe something is eating at you. All right. So let's look at desire, challenge, and solution. Desire. Where do you want to go? What's the challenge? What's the solution? Oh, I didn't knock on the deck. You hear that? The desire. The desire. High Priestess. High Priestess. You know, this is someone who's mastering that inner self, or she's already mastered it, right? She's kind of like the gatekeeper, not keeping it. The gate allower. She's there at the threshold of this inner journey. She's got the knowledge. You want to be there? You want to be, yeah, where do you want to be? It's inner journey. Inner, balanced. Looks very peaceful with the light and the dark. Oh my gosh. Okay. You might be starting to realize, maybe you're realizing that you've been, oh my gosh. Okay. This is it. Ready? This is where you thought you were going, and you ended up here, and it's done you well, but you're just working away. But you've never dealt with some things that have limited you, that have kept you here. You're dreaming here. You were kept here or here by your. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's not backwards. That's making sense. You want to get and that your desire is to get here where you're balanced. You know, you've got the earthly life and the spiritual life, and you feel that connection, and you're balanced. You're not like hermited away, just only chanting, only wall wall wall. You're not only on earth just like I want food and money and sex and whatever, you know, like a house and a car and whatever. You've got like the balance, and it starts with the inner, and you recognize that because you're already working on it. I know you're working on it. So the challenge, this is going to be a surprise to you as it is to me. Oh, that's the 9 of Wands. That's the 9 of Wands. This is, the challenge is, you might be feeling a little worn down. You've been toiling away, and it might have worn you down a bit. You might be, you know what? But look at all that experience. Look at that. It's still standing. A little wounded, a little banged up, but still standing. And 9 Wands. Wands represent the fire element. And that's a lot of fire. That is a lot of fire. And this guy's standing upright, holding on, you know, and he's holding on to one. Maybe that's the inspiration. Out of all that, he's still got the one inspiration maybe that is going to lead him forward. Him, her, they, them. That's the challenge. The solution? 7 of Cups. I think, look at it. It's getting to decide what cup. It's 7 of Cup. And I feel like the 7, you know, is another set of change. I feel like, excuse me, itchy. Maybe there's loose hairs in there. I should have vacuumed. Yeah. I feel like you're at a point where you've done it. You're mature enough. I'm seeing you're the kind of person who's done a lot of pros and cons and thinking things through and whatever. And that's great. And that's gotten you so far. Look at how productive you've been. That's great. But life isn't always about being productive, right? And pros and cons are great, but they don't always tell you the whole story. And I look at these cups right now. This is the first time I've seen them this way. They're up in the clouds, right? They're loftier than pentacles. They're not earthbound things. You're making a decision. You get to now. This is the solution, is deciding on what loftier thing you want to do. You know, maybe you've had to provide for a family, or you know how it is. Like you've done jobs that you didn't want to do necessarily, or that you got good at, that whatever, and maybe you loved it for a time, but maybe it's time to do something bigger. You know, the bigger, maybe from your heart, not from your head. You know, it's time to work from your heart. It's time to work from your heart. And you've got some things holding you back. And those need to be investigated and worked on, and you got to go look at it. And remember, you have all the self-worth in the world, well, all the worth in the world. And it's yourself that has to figure it out, right? Oh, I just got chills. Okay, next 3 cards. This is you, them, and y'all together. You, them, y'all together. I don't know who the them is. I don't know what that means. The you is justice. So you're coming at things fairly, you know? You see things and want things to be fair. You treat people fairly. That's, yeah. You got a sword. But, you know, that's just showing the power that you have. You're not swinging it. You're just like, hey, look what I got. And you got these little balanced scales of justice, or of, Lady Justice, or just balancing, you know, but you're, equal amounts of whatever. You're in a good spot. That's you. You're dealing with somebody That's the star. They're coming out of a rough time in their life, and things are starting to get brighter, clearer, uh, clarity. Look at this. Healing is kind of happening. If I wasn't covering her bosom, you could see that she's pouring water onto the earth, and it looks like she's pouring water into the water. Like heal. Everything's gonna be okay. Maybe somebody around you is just starting to realize that things are gonna be okay. Maybe somebody came out of something pretty scary. You know, maybe somebody had a surgery. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Or a health scare. Sorry, health scare. I didn't see surgery. I saw a hospital in my head. So maybe there was a health scare or a hospital visit. And yeah. Now, what did the two of you have going on together? The tower. The tower is, okay, it all looks destructive, but it's a falsely built thing. It's not natural. It's not nature. Look, it's just all stony, whatever. And nature's bringing it down. Lightning is nature. Your true nature is what's going to shake this tower down. And hopefully this is what, this is the tower that's being broken down, right? And maybe this is somebody that's just went through it. The false identities, you know, the things that they thought they were, and maybe they're, you know, maybe with you as justice, you can maybe recognize them, understand them, like, okay, I see what happened, you know? And yeah, tower moment, man, breakdown, maybe. I don't see it as a relationship breaking down. Maybe not a false relationship. The justice and the star. You guys, did I say sun again? I say sun all the time, but it's a star. I know our star, or our sun is a star, but why? I feel like, okay, this is where I don't need to skip it. Like, to try not to move on. There's something about me confusing sun and star that is meaningful to somebody out there. I don't know. I see you shedding some old beliefs about yourself, and it might come out in weird ways. It might come, you know, like your skin breaking out. Not your skin, like, I feel like we're mature. We're not breaking out. But you know how, like, when your skin breaks out, it might be that way with your energy or with situations. You might feel like you're breaking out. That's the other thing I'm getting. I'm not gonna mess around. All right, last shuffle. Situation. Do, don't do. Situation. Judgment. Okay, I want to read this because it's a little more meaningful. Well, it's all kinds of meaningful. The situation is judgment. Let's read this, see what it means to you. Because if that's the situation, that is interesting. The situation, or I mean, the situation is judgment. A wake-up call signaling the awareness that the pattern has changed. Life will never be the same. Revolutionary change, regeneration, results, awaken, release. A wake-up call signaling the awareness that the pattern has changed. We talking about this old pattern? Talking about these old patterns? You know, feeling not stuck, but you did what you had to do. You know, and you've got some negative stuff holding you there. Nothing changes the pattern like a good old tower moment. Just shaking it down. And the beautiful part about this that I recognized a couple reads ago is her little flag. His or her little flag. It's the medical flag. It's the first aid. It's yeah. It's kind of more like healing as well. So this wake up the pattern has changed. It's never be the same. It's because you're heading towards healing. Okay, here we go. We got do. We got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 6s now to me are another kind of like regrouping. And you know, you're in the middle of this life stuff, and it's a little like pause, level out, and this person here is paused and is like giving back, and they're not fully able to just give. They're measuring what they are able to give. So maybe they're protecting their energy a little bit, you know, like understand your energy, understand like what affects it, and what it takes to like get it back, and then maybe setting some boundaries. That I'm seeing those scales there. That's the second time we've seen scales. Is it just the second? But keeping yourself in balance. So like, it's not just resources, but maybe your energy, your time, your money, your stuff, whatever, your relationships, you know, kind of put them in, keep them in a healthy place. That's the best way I could say it. Keep them in a healthy place. Because your energy, your core, and the energy surrounding it is big. That has to be healthy so you can help people get healthy. That has to be peaceful so you can help other people be peaceful. That has to be love so you can give love, right? Whew, I'm almost gonna cry. Sorry. Okay, don't do Ace of Cups. Usually I say, oh, this is the big gift of emotion, and you know, like your feelings and you know, the empathy and whatever. Don't let your emotions run away with you. I mean, this is spilling over and over and over in the context that we're in here. Yeah, just don't just let your emotions run away with you. Like, use your intuition, but not your emotions. So you're like, you can feel things without like, you know, letting them bring you down. And I think that's where you're at, like that balance. I mean, we've seen the scales multiple times. Feel your feelings, but don't let them melt you. You know, don't let them hurt you. Actually, here's you, your core, your center, full, whole self can't be torn down, right? But you can feel torn down, and I guess that's where we're saying, don't feel torn down. You know, like, because you can't be torn down. Is that gonna be the title of this? I don't even know. I can't read any more cards. This is it. So this is showing me. So yeah, you're gonna be taking a close look at something, investigating it, something maybe you haven't closed the book on, maybe something that surprises you, that like a hidden, because I feel like you're healed, you know, like you've done it, you've worked on things, and the only time things pop up is when it's like a habit of old ways, that, you know, old thoughts that kept you there. And I feel like you've understood this, but maybe there's a sneaky one, you know, like I feel like I'm always getting sneaky ones. Like wow, that's a different way to feel unworthy, you know, like, no? Okay. Yeah. So something's coming up that's going to make you take a look, but it's going to be for the better. You're going to get unstuck in whatever old thinking. You're going to be mastering that inner self. I mean, that's balance too. I mean, we got scales and then this lady here has got the balance of the light and the dark. And I think that's where you're getting, baby. That's where you're getting. Anyway, I did say I love you this time at the beginning. I do accept you, because we are all one. You are me and I am you, and we are them and they and thus. And we're all living the same life with different flavors and different pains. And some of us get them earlier than others, and some of us get them later. And Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.